Hi, this is Lil Dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance, Blind. Now, last time I rescued Esther, a girl from Sasau, and I think I am going to escort her back to town, even though it's kind of annoying because I didn't want to go back yet. I need to go to Ulrich, which is somewhere else entirely, but I would feel bad leaving her on her own. Some danger might befall her on the way yet again, so I will go with her.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
How do I get to... because he's like in the basement, I think? Ah, it's right there from the street.
Good health to you.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know! Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings-on with Rapota.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapota. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
Where will I find Rapota?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck, and thanks for the help. See you later.
So you're telling me he's somewhere nearby watching the house. In fact, I've seen him once, but I didn't want to engage him because I was afraid that they might hurt the girl if they see that I'm like tailing them or something. Okay, he's supposed to follow him, right? So if I follow him and just like look around, I should eventually... is that him? It is, and he has actually changed his clothes, which is pretty cool and sort of pretty sensible, because obviously that's the first thing you would notice from afar if he was always dressed the same. But before he was wearing like a black clothes, whereas those are absolutely totally different.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you're buying copper from Zach the blacksmith.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
How about let's not? Can I tackle him? I can.
No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both gonna have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Well, I've just been there, so that's a bit annoying, but...
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get run off back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
And it's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
Well, in the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Okay, I will consider this, even though you might think it's hypocritical of me, because I've discussed before how I'm against extrajudicial justice and against lynching, but I don't see it as a lynching kind of situation, because he literally asked me to kill him. That's a more of a euthanasia situation, which I do empathize with him to a degree. Like, obviously, if he's dead, he's dead. You can't pay for your crimes any more than that, and it seems he has resigned himself to that fact. But obviously, if he was brought to the authorities, they might have tortured him first, because obviously he is a counterfeiter, and that is high treason. That is, counterfeiting the king's currency is treason against the king himself. So I feel like I will oblige him. In fact, I almost kind of respect the fact that he seems to realize that he has earned a capital punishment he's just asking me to make it quick, and I can respect that, and I think I will honor that actually. Let's do it.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Although, that makes an interesting point. Like, can I just murder him in the middle of town? Like, will the guards have anything to say about it?
What are you waiting for? Finish it!
Answer me.
Hey! Put that away before I lose my temper.
Okay, apparently they care more about me. They care more about me brandishing a weapon in the open than they care about me murdering a man in the open. Let's dump his body in the bushes. So, the quest actually suggested I should ask Sir Ulrich for help, and I will. Not necessarily because I need his help, but because I think his involvement might be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Feyfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
So wait, where are we right now? Like, I assume we're somewhere. The game has transported me somewhere close to Skalitz Hills, which is not that bad, really. It saves me some hassle. It seems he knows where to go, which is weird. Is he like in league with them or something? Or does he just possess, uncanny instincts? I will drink Savior Schnapps. It would be pretty embarrassing if I died.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
Fuck!
Got. Here's me.
Where is he? Did he run in? Or is he dead? Okay, I have to assume he has run into the mine. So I will follow him. Because I don't want him to die.
Well, I never. Well, now.
Hey, I assume.
All of you, gather here. Raise the alarm.
I assume he's dead. If they went out, like that, you know, calmly, I assume they killed him.
To arms! Get over here!
Which I do feel kind of salty about. I would much rather he survived, but on the other hand, that's kind of his fault for being a dumbass. Like, why did he run in without waiting for backup? Okay, I guess he is alive. Good for him.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattay.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
Well, you're not exactly a traitor, are you? I don't think he ever professed any kind of allegiance to... Like, he's not even Czech, so... Like, he never professed any allegiance to Sir Radzig, and I don't think he ever professed, or should have professed, any kind of allegiance to Wenceslas. Although, I guess Wenceslas is the Holy Roman Emperor as well. So, in that sort of... Although, wait, is he? I'm kind of confused right now. Is he only the King of Bohemia? Or, because obviously that's not the same. You could be the King of Bohemia, but not the Holy Roman Emperor. And the Holy Roman Emperor position is not, strictly speaking, hereditary. It is an elective position. So, like, but I guess he must be Holy Roman Emperor as well. Because otherwise this line makes no sense whatsoever. Ulrich is not even Czech. So he wouldn't have any allegiance to just the King of Bohemia? And besides, you can always lie about killing him.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Feyfar recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there's nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kubila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay, so going back to the matter of you. He was quite a cool character. I'm glad that we managed to part ways amicably.
Well, please, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go.
Let's go. Master Feyfar is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Feyfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of it.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
It seems I'm once again back in Sasau. I can't ever get out of this place, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How should I begin? Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, forgive me for stealing and behaving like a sinful thief. I'm ashamed of myself, and I won't do it again. From now on, I'll be honest and honourable. Amen.
Well, it might not be that I won't steal a single piece of copper in the rest of my life, but you know, I'll do my best. I'm supposed to check up on Fritz and Matthew, who are working at a mill in Ledetchko.
What the hell was that?
Greetings, Henry.
Oh, you can train me in stealth? I don't think you could before.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right, but it'll cost you. Isn't that quite a lot? Agreed. Now listen up.
Also, apparently I can recruit them for Pribyslavitz.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew going to see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it. I still want to ask you more about Thomas.
Goodbye.
Okay, I will talk with people first. before I, beat a guy.
Hey, Henry!
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
See you later.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Really?
Yes, yes. When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling at them.
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas. He keeps an eye on everything for me now. The mill wouldn't function without him.
That's all I need, Miller.
Goodbye.
Look out.
God save. What can I do for you?
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Yeah, nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
I'll try arranging it, of course.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Farewell.
Although that's not exactly what they wanted, was it? Because Matthew actually does want to stay, but I hope, he can manage whatever he wants to do. Like woo Jane or something. In the time it takes them to fix the mill.
Greetings, Henry.
I went and spoke with the miller, and he said...
Don't tell me. It was a total waste of time, wasn't it?
That's about right. He said your good work is when he's with you, but when he isn't...
Yeah, that Thomas is a wily bastard. All he has to do is complain a few times, and the miller will always take his side.
Well, it seems there's nothing we can do to change his mind.
Not a damn thing. Whatever the miller thinks, Thomas is really the one in charge here.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help. Take care.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
Okay, I can recruit them for Pribyslavitz. Although I'm not sure if they will go without having finished their work here.
I need a helping hand. I'm the bailiff of Pribyslavitz now, and...
Bailiff, eh? Well, your worship, I'd love to help. Only I've got my own problems to deal with.
Yeah, I guess they have to finish this job before being able to join me.
Greetings, Henry.
Hey, I've got this thing going in Pribyslavitz, and there's plenty of problems, and, well, I could use a helping hand.
Sorry, Henry, old pal, but I'm up to my ears on my own problems. Maybe another time, when things get settled. God be with you.
Okay, I'll play Chumps a couple of times, because that's quite a fun way to level up archery, and whenever I pass through Ledetchko, I always play at least a couple rounds.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I'd like to try Chumps one more time.
Of course. Ah, one more chump. Excellent. So how much will you bet?
No half measures. What's there to save for, anyway?
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Take care. And now, I'll see you at the finish.
Almost had it. I won't miss the next one.
Okay, that isn't isn't going particularly well.
Almost had it.
But the problem
well,
with
I won't
their
miss the next
approach
one.
is, even though they have better accuracy, they shoot very slowly. So by the end, I always manage to win by the sheer number of shots.
Damn, missed. Got it. Oh, well, I won't miss the next one. Oh, well, I won't miss the next one. Damn, missed.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
Got it. Damn, missed. Damn, missed.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
Got it. Damn, missed.
Oh damn it.
Almost had it.
Almost had it.
But still, my position is, you know, pretty secure, I would say.
Hit.
Time's up, folks.
Got it.
One last arrow,
Hit
and that's
home.
it.
So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. You're still not up to my standard, mind you, but a pretty good effort. Here are your winnings. I hope you'll wager them on some chumps again.
I'd like to try chumps one more time.
Of course. Ah, one more chump. Excellent. So how much will you bet?
No half measures. What's there to save for, anyway?
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Good luck to you.
You've no chance against me, amateurs.
The wind took it.
I've got this easy.
Another on target.
Almost had it.
Hit.
Okay, I'm doing pretty poorly this round.
Let's see you beat that.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
You've no chance against me, amateurs.
Damn, miss. Damn, miss. Hit. won't miss the next one.
I've got this easy.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
Almost had it.
Hit!
Almost had it. Hit home.
You should be okay. Unless that one guy that has a 9 will prove like an excellent shot. But we're almost at the end.
Another on target.
Hit!
Another on target.
One last arrow and that's it.
Got it.
So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. You're still not up to my standard, mind you, but a pretty good effort. Here are your winnings. I hope you'll wager them on some chumps again.
Okay, 3 times the charm.
I'd like to try chumps one more time.
Of course.
I would like to...
Ah, one more chump. Excellent. So how much will you bet?
No half measures. What's there to save for anyway?
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Good luck then.
I would like to get bow 10, because then I can train with the huntsman. Whereas currently I think I am at 9. That's why I'm so persistent with getting a level up.
Damn, there's no chance against me, amateurs.
Hit home.
Oh, well, I won't miss the next one. Damn, missed. Ha! Let's see you beat that. Hit. Damn, missed. Almost had it. Another on target. Got it. Hit home.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
Another on target.
Got it.
Another on target. I won't miss the Another on target. Got it. Damn, missed. Hit ho.
Time's up, folks. One last arrow and that's it.
Hit.
So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. God be with you.
Okay, and I think I'm at 10 now. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I'm satisfied with this. I'm pretty satisfied with this.
Yeah.
So I'll write to Rattay.
Please, help me.
What happened to you?
God has punished me. That's what happened. Bandits torched my house and murdered my husband. So I beg here at the roadside. Nothing else is left to me. Be merciful, good sir. A few groschen, sir, so I can go and buy some milk for the little one.
Don't you want to go to Rattay? There are other refugees there. Someone will take care of you.
No, sorry, sir, but I won't go there. I've heard what happens there. I'd like to bring the children something better to eat than acorns. Haven't you got something for me, sir?
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you 100-fold.
I don't actually have any food that's unspoiled, I don't think, and it would be very much a dick move to give spoiled food to someone that's starving.
I've got something for you. I know this is your favorite.
It is indeed. Thank you. I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. If I didn't know you, you'd have given me a fright in that armor.
I brought you something to wear.
Thanks, Henry. Oh, it's a lovely dress. I'll definitely wear it.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right?
And I'm not sure if I'm going to remember. But we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Actually, Cornelius was interested in possibly resettling to Pribyslavitz.
I'm glad to see you.
Listen, wouldn't you like to move to Pribyslavitz? I need someone there who's able to read and write and do sums. If you can do that, you'd make a good merchant to handle building materials.
That's nearly the same job I had at the Skalitz mines. And they were the most profitable mines for miles around.
True. We don't have any mines, of course, but if you could handle the trade, that would help me a lot.
I know enough about trade, but I won't work for nothing. What are you offering?
Naturally, you'll earn coin enough. Don't tell me you want to spend the rest of your life struggling here. I know you're a fellow who recognises a good opportunity, and that's exactly what this is.
Ha! You're right about that. Very well, I'll move there. It don't look like we'll be going back to Skalitz anytime soon anyway. Goodbye.
Okay.
I'm glad to see you. Goodbye.
I'll go to sleep. Okay, so this episode has been long enough. I'm going to pause it here and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!